Long time. We're dealing with a whole new system, and a whole lot of things that we haven't really had to really prepare for the last couple of years. And I just want to make sure how well it's been known. We've had a couple pre-bargaining meetings. Mr. Hunt, you've been able to be in it, sir. How much we appreciate that we have an association and a teachers group that really understands what we're all trying to get into together, what we're trying to solve together. And frankly, it's nice to have a team we collaborate with that we know are constantly looking out for our students and for our teachers is what we're trying to do. I have full faith coming through this process, as difficult as it's been to try to understand some of the stuff we're heading into, that we will come out with something positive for our teachers and our entire staff when we get done with this. So tonight, I know we have a public comment available if we need to this evening, and I didn't know if Mr. Hewitt wanted to say anything else, but please know from our end how much we appreciate the Teachers Association, what we've started to do, and all the work that's already gone into what we want to solve. So, and I.
Speaking on behalf of the Association of Teachers, we appreciate the work we've been able to do so far with Dr. Mundy. We appreciate the work of the central office team. We always appreciate the support of the board. We look forward to trying to solve the new riddles we face.
Yeah.
And it's been a very productive process so far. And we're confident we'll find a resolution that works for all stakeholders involved, and we look forward to a process that's healthy.
We have a long history of some successful negotiations in this district, and we plan on keeping that going. So at that, sir, that's all we had, or we could turn over to public comment if you'd like.
Yeah, absolutely. So at this point in the meeting, I'll open the floor for public comment. If anybody in the public would wish to speak on the matter, they're welcome to do so now. All right, hearing none, I will entertain a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Motion, do I have a second?
Second.
Second. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Carries 4-0.
I should have said earlier, too, when we go to the next public hearing, we can also defer the pledge if you guys would like to until we start the regular meeting, too. I should have said at the beginning, I
We just always
apologize.
do. Okay. All right. Wait 2 more minutes.
Yeah, then we'll wait 2 minutes. Yep.
Correct.
Spell my name wrong.
No, I did not. It's actually the budget hearing first, sir. We have to do a real quick budget hearing for public comment on that as well.
Boy, I am out of practice.
That's all right.
It's page 2.
Yeah,
That's why Tyler missed this one.
yeah, no kidding. Talk about putting me on the spot. Okay, I'll open the budget hearing, or call the budget hearing to order. I apologize for that. There we go. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Budget hearing to order. Dr. Mundy?
This is just an opportunity for anybody, as Robin and Jenna and their team has been working through the budget, anybody that has public comment on the budget this evening. I think Robin's already prepared and given you everything. I don't think she has a public comment, but anybody else is allowed to make one this evening.
Okay.
Am I correct in that assumption?
Yes.
Okay.
I put all the documents in your.
Yep. Okay. Apologize for that. So at this point, I'll open the floor to any public comment. Hearing none, I'll entertain a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Motion, do we have a second?
Second.
Second. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Carries 4-0. Now, the moment
Yes,
we've all
sir.
been waiting for. Call the monthly meeting to order.
We threw a curveball for you tonight,
Yeah,
sir.
That's perfectly fine. So we have quorum, so we'll start off with the pledge. All right, Dr. Mundy, are there any agenda revisions this evening?
No, sir, not this evening.
Excellent. All right, move on to our Sheridan Showcase for the evening.
Student of the month, or you want to go first? Go ahead, Ms. Love, I'm sorry.
Just following the order.
You're doing great, I'm sorry. That was my turn to mess up, so I apologize.
Tonight, I'm going to share some recent recognitions and some great work that's going on in all the schools. If you didn't catch in the paper, Sheridan High School was ranked 23rd in the Indy metro area, so out of 105 schools. And we were one of the smallest that was up in the kind of 20-25 range. In the state, U.S. News and World Report ranked us 75th, which puts us in the top 20% of high schools in the state. So pretty exciting news. The high school was also recognized as a FAFSA completion school for last year. So we met the state goal of 60% of our seniors completing the FAFSA. The FAFSA is the free application for federal student aid. So it's the first step in students and families getting access to financial aid for higher education. So a major part of that is the high school counseling team. They've created a calendar all year. Every month there's something going on. Last month they had a college planning night for any grade level. This month on the 23rd, they're having a junior and senior planning night, and it's just for life after high school. So all the different options, whether it's the college path, military, or right into the workforce. So that's on September 23rd. There is also a Hamilton County College Fair on September 11th, so this Thursday. It's at Fishers High School, but the whole county is invited to attend. So just some events that our counseling department is a part of. Another accomplishment was for the 7th year in a row, the IHSAA Sportsmanship Banner, which I think says a lot about not just our school, but also our parents and our community, our coaches, and how we look to everyone else when we go out for sporting events. And then 2 big events happening this week, the Black Hawk Walk at the elementary school. So this is the only student PTO fundraiser for the year, kicked off today. This is where students bring in donations. They have the opportunity to win daily prizes. There are top prizes for the top earners in the top classrooms. On Friday, it ends with a walkathon on Friday afternoon. The goal is $15,000 for the year. And if you go to the school website, you can volunteer Thursday afternoon. You can sign up your student or donate. Ms. Roberts is here tonight, so if you want to make a donation tonight, I'm sure she would take it as well. Cash only, yes. And then the middle and high school students are also doing a fundraiser. It's for the Logan Strong Foundation. It started today. Logan was a Sheridan student, and his family started the foundation in order to give back to other students or other children and families who are going through the same treatments as Logan. This foundation has given care items to families who have spent extended times in the hotels and provided support items for children and their siblings while in treatment. So the LG 30 fundraiser will be collecting money for the next 2 weeks. Middle and high school students will turn it into their SRT teacher. And last year they raised $1,000. So I have a bucket. I think one of my children. Yeah. Mr. Davis has the bucket. So if you have any spare change that you would like to donate as well tonight, we are collecting. So thank you.
Mrs. Love, at the beginning, if you said it the very first sentence, I apologize, but I know the counselors have figured out a way. We're also offering the SAT coming up too, with the PSAT.
Yes.
Okay.
So the PSAT is given to 9th, 10th, and 11th graders. In October, our specific date is October 7th. And for the first time, we're offering a fall SAT date for our seniors that may want to take the SAT one more time. So.
And by
Yep.
hosting that, we'll save our families money, too. It's not as expensive for us hosting it. I
So
love
it's a-
the way they put that together.
Yeah, good way for our seniors to spend their day. We're also coming up with different opportunities that our seniors can have that day while 9th, 10th, and 11 are taking the PSATs. So, yep.
Any questions for Mrs. Love at all? We got a lot going on. I'm glad she kind of put it all together here, too. Then I would ask for Students of the Month next, sir. Yes.
Absolutely. We'll kick it off with elementary.
Valerie, would you like to go first, ma'am?
It is not me, it is Mrs. Hoffman.
Would Mrs. Hoffman like to go first tonight? Yes.
All right. So I would like to introduce to you Kellen Hills. Kellen is in 5th grade and he is in Mrs. Garner's class. He is here tonight with his mom and dad back there, Erica and Nathan. So we asked Kellen a little bit about what he likes to do just to get to know him a little bit more because we know he's an outstanding student, but we wanted to be able to share that a little bit more with you. So Kellen first was nominated because his teacher said that Kellen always comes down the hall first thing with a great big smile and a good morning, Mrs. Garner. He's always willing to help anyone with any kind of problem. This is anywhere from helping with math or reading to explaining how to correctly use a tissue to blow their nose, picking up around the room, getting supplies out for others so they can stay on task, or always just giving positive encouragement to others. He is one who Mrs. Garner can always count on to be following the 6 B's at Sheridan Elementary. So when I asked Kellen some questions about himself, I said, Kellen, what do you like about school? He said, I like that I get to see my friends, I like being with my teacher, and I like learning. When I asked Kellen what he might change about school, if he could change anything, he said he would like to have longer periods at a time. But then he clarified and said maybe like longer lunch recess and then maybe math. When I asked Kellen about his hobbies and his sports, he said that he likes to play soccer and he likes to go shopping. When I asked him what he wants to be when he grows up, he said that he would love to be a teacher. Kellen said that he feels proud when he wins a soccer game or when he gets a compliment for something that he's done. He is thankful for his family and getting to spend time with them. He doesn't really know what he does better than most people, but his idea of the perfect day is just being nice, not having a bad day, getting to hang out and have some fun, go shopping, go to the pool, just hang out. His favorite person is his dog because she is always there for him and she is one of his best supporters. So I am thankful for the opportunity to introduce you to Kellen Hills, our Sheridan Elementary Student of the Month.
Yeah.
Good job, buddy. He's going to give you your thing. You get to shake his hand.
Who's a better soccer player, you or your sister? That boy. I'll make sure she didn't hear that.
Kellen, what do you want to teach?
I want to teach social studies and math.
Okay, just making sure when we hire you, what I was hiring you for.
Right.
That was all. Yeah. 8 years, 9 years, we got a job.
Good evening. My name is Kent Davis, middle school principal. It's my honor to introduce Sheridan Middle School Student of the Month, Balin Perrine. He's 13 years old and in 8th grade. He's here with his parents, John and Christy Perrine, and his brother Bowen. His school activities include track. Some of his favorites include the color blue, which is a good choice. His favorite food is spaghetti. Favorite candy is anything chocolate, and his favorite class is with Mr. Sears. I guess which Mr. Sears? Bo. That's
Good answer.
That's a good answer, I think. Balin was nominated by Miss Wilson and staff. They stated that Balin has had a great start to the 8th grade year. He's always on task, works hard on his assignments to ensure that he's trying his absolute best. He is respectful and helpful to his teachers and classmates. Some other things about Balin. Balin Loves to race quarter midgets, race cars, traveling, skimboarding, and at the beach. What can always make him smile is his friends. The farthest he's traveled from Sheridan is to Grand Cayman, which is beautiful, I hear. His favorite vacation was Mexico. Some of his friends include Tommy, Landon, Jacob, Max, and Stanley. One thing that people don't know about Balin, he can solve a Rubik's Cube, which is great. And one of his gifts and talents is driving a race car. One thing for career goals, at some point, he would love to be a professional race car driver. Keep reaching for the stars, baby. Let's go. If money was not a consideration, what's one thing that you could change about school life and society? We always want more food, right? More food in the cafeteria for lunch. It's my honor to introduce Sheridan Middle School Student of the Month, Balin Perrine.
Congratulations, sir. For those who don't know, this young man can wheel a race car pretty well, so.
Nice.
For you. His brother's pretty good too, so I won't put you on the spot to see who's the best one. All right, congratulations. Do we have a high school? Not with us this evening. Gotcha. All right, at this point, we will take a short recess so we can get some pictures with our students of the month, and we'll take a short break, and then we'll reconvene after a few minutes with the rest of our meeting.
That'd be great. We'll reconvene with public comment. If anybody would like to offer any public comment on anything on the agenda, you're welcome to now. Okay, seeing none, we'll move on to consent agenda. For consent agenda, I do want to recognize tonight, sir, we had over $8,000 in donations for various programs. So if you don't mind, I'll run through them all so we can make sure we recognize those who were more than gracious that they donate to our different programs. So we have Traditional Concepts, Arbor Homes, Silverthorne Homes, and Arbor Investments, KV Elliott, Post 67, George and Kathy Good, Mr. and Mrs. Pitts, RN Properties, Mr. Holmes, Mr. Godby, Mr. James Godby, J.K. Orr, Godby Home Furnishing, Gail and Melanie Godby, Marie and Jeffrey Mosbaugh, Miss Ayers, Miss Betty Ayers, Tom and Sandy Moore, Rex and Laura Pitts, RN Properties, Mr. Holmes, Mr. Godby again, twice for different programs, Godby Home Furnishing, Miss Ayers again, Tom and Sandy Moore, and Sheridan Country Gentlemen have all made donations this month.
Absolutely, that's fantastic. It's nice that so many partners in the community see value in what our young people are doing.
I'd also like to, if you don't mind, sir, for the personnel general consent, we obviously had a couple different resignations and retirements. Two, I want to make sure I don't miss. Erin Gary, who has worked in our daycare for a long time, is going to work with her children over in Hamilton Heights, which she's been great, and Erin always has a home with us. And then obviously Mrs. Beth Deviney will retire so she can spend time with her father. We will have, I've asked for them to come to next month. I'll see if they both can, but should be here next month. But I want to make sure we recognize those two individuals who've left us, and once a Black Hawk, always a Black Hawk, so they have a home here.
Yep. All right. I will entertain a motion to approve the consent agenda.
So moved.
Motion, do we have a second?
Second.
Any further comment? Okay, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Carries 4-0, excuse me. See no old business, we'll move on to new business.
All three of the first resolutions, I would make the same comment, sir, so I just kind of make it one time if you're okay. These are our yearly, the first three are the yearly resolutions we have to do for part of the budgeting cycle and finance. Mrs. Popejoy is here if you have any questions, but I think normally we do approve them one at a time, but they are the yearly ones we have to do.
Okay. Entertain a motion to approve Resolution 2025-3, authorization to conduct temporary interfund loans.
So moved. Second.
Motion second. Any discussion? All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Carries 4-0. Resolution 8.2, or excuse me, Resolution 2025-4, authorization to move appropriation across account codes with funds during current year 2025.
That's calendar.
Calendar year, sorry.
That's
Thank
okay.
you.
So moved.
I have a motion. Do we have a second?
Second.
Second. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Carries 4-0. Resolution 2025-5, the neutrality resolution. Entertain a motion to approve.
So moved. Second.
Motion second. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Carries 4-0. And finally, proposal for Sheridan High School to shift, sorry, that has to wait, right?
No, you're talking about the last one,
Yes.
A4? We are okay. This is
Okay.
actually one, if we mentioned it last month, we don't have to, this is more as a courtesy, bringing to the board for approval. What we wanted to do tonight was, Rick went through with the request from the board last time. He's had parent meetings, he sent out emails, and he's gotten feedback. I'll let Rick, if you want to say anything, or I know you've gotten nothing negative back.
I've had zero negative comments about it, and people have been in favor of it.
Yep.
No one has spoken ill of the concept.
Yep, and that went out via Parent Square to all freshmen.
All freshman parents got it via Parent Square, and then I had a parent night where I presented to any families that came in.
Excellent.
So the request tonight is really for board support on that. This starts with the freshman class. I will say the number one thing that the parents have been concerned about, like who speaks, Rick has done a great job of putting a whole process in for that. And technically, while that won't be ranked, and they'll have the different degrees, there is still a listing of who, what result they have or what place they're in, sir. So,
Basically in order.
yes, sir.
A ranking to determine order of.
Which is
who
how we'll
has the
help determine who
opportunity to speak.
speaks. Yes, sir.
Yep. Excellent. All right, I'll entertain a motion to approve support of the proposal to shift to Latin honors, starting with class of 2029.
So moved.
Motion
Second.
and a second. Any discussion? Thank you for your work on that, Mr. Davis. So, all those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Opposed? Carries 4-0. Superintendent report.
Mr. Vice President, I have a question on the agenda first.
Sure.
Just back on the budget side of it, I was looking at budget form 3 and 4. Are those are just attachments at this point, right?
Yes,
Okay.
that's for information only. right
Check. I just wanted to verify that because I had a roll call section. I'm like, I don't think this is the vote time
now.
yet.
No,
So,
no, next month will
Okay.
be a document.
all right. Thank you for clarification. Sorry about that.
No, you're fine.
Okay.
Superintendent.
Gotcha. Yes. So a couple different things and a couple different, I'm going to do it because she's here tonight and I think she's awesome and I've worked with her for a long time. So I want to thank Jen Gonzalez for all that she does, and we don't ever get her to come to a meeting. And I know she's been recent Teacher of the Year. She's getting her admin license and she's here this evening, but I've been pretty blessed to work with her for a long time and I think she's wonderful at the work she does. So Jen, since you came tonight, you get recognized too, ma'am. Yes. We have Denim and Lace this Saturday night for those that are going to be able to attend. That's our big fundraiser for the Youth Assistance Program. I believe they're sold out again. If not, they're very close. But I'm sure if anybody in the room would like a ticket, we will find a way to get you in there. Because I don't think I've ever sat down in my seat for like 4 years. I just walk around and talk. So the Denim and Lace is this weekend. I do want to thank officially again our association and all our teachers. It is nice to be in a district, and John, I know you got to be a part of the first, where everybody gets in, we're all working for the same goals, and that is not to be understated, how important that is. I want to recognize our Ed Foundation. Our grants are back out, our Ed Foundation. I know Kim helps with that too. They're in great shape, and from where we were non-existent 3 years ago to be where we're at now is incredible. So I know we have the grants that are due this week, I believe. I think they're due Friday of this week, and they're starting to trickle in. And finally, I want to make sure that I recognize we have had a lot that went into, and I know that she sent something out, but Valerie that got out and our admin team and everybody else and the teachers involved, our first early release day went exceptionally well. I think our teachers found it to be a lot more beneficial. I walked by, I think I mentioned to the board, I was in a couple other meetings, but I walked by and saw teachers hard at work the whole time through. That was so much better than the quick 30 minutes in the morning. So I want to make sure I thank everybody helped put all that together. And finally, I will recognize our special ed teachers. We have had a changeover in the system that we're using, and let's say it's been strenuous at best, is a polite way of putting it. Our teachers, where I've heard all kinds of issues around the state, concerns, our teachers have stuck with it. Through Lacey's leadership, they have really battled through a system that has not been very easy to adapt to. So please know how much I just publicly want to recognize the work they're putting into to try to move us to this new IEP system. And that's all for the night, sir.
Excellent.
I have a couple of questions, if that's okay.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
So, I understand that there might be some changes to homecoming.
Yes, thank you. I forgot that's this week coming up. So the parade is going to be on Wednesday night, and then the game will still be all that. The parade was kind of a moving to a Wednesday night thing, really came from a lot of the community members. When we did it for the 100th homecoming, didn't have on the same night as the football game. That was well received, and Mr. Davis led it, helped with student council, and our new alumni club kind of worked through that too with them. That's also a part of, we had a great meeting with the Alumni Association. I apologize, I should have said that too. It was great to meet with their leadership team, and so that we can all work together to kind of push. I do know Candy Hall and her team has invited, we got in touch with everybody that's being recognized. The years of 10, 25, and 50 have all been at least in contact with. They've really elevated our game for that game, no pun intended, for Friday night. We're having a dinner for all the alumnus coming back, kind of setting things up so much better. So a lot of work's gone into that, and I feel terrible missing that because of all that. So thank you for bringing that up.
I just wanted to make sure that we knew what was going on. The second thing is just something to think about.
Yes, ma'am.
And I'm wondering if we might be able to brainstorm how to reach people like me with school information, someone who has no children in school and someone who does not use social media.
You could not have timed that question any better,
Okay.
ma'am. One of the things we're going to do that's coming out of, now that we have worked with the Alumni Association, we are going to start communicating out to a lot more people, several which that don't, they're in, like you mentioned, those situations. We are putting together a I think it's going to be bi-monthly or quarterly newsletter that's going to be going out, that we encourage anyone to join. The difference between the two clubs, and this is what it's been, the Alumni Association, which has been around forever, and they are tremendous, they're excellent people, and wonderful to work with. That is our past graduates. The Alumni Club can be anybody involved with Sheridan schools. So that's how we're going to approach that. Like if you, your sons, for example, that have coached with us and that teach here, and graduates too. But any connection to us, you can join the Alumni Club, and we'll be able to send you the newsletter that we're putting together. That is actually, I have seen the rough draft. It's pretty incredible. So that was nice timing on that question, ma'am. Okay.
Absolutely. All right, we'll move on to board member comments. Mrs. Boone, would you like to lead us off?
Well, yes, it'll be quick because I'd like to just echo the comments that Dr. Mundy made, and I'm very appreciative of all the things that he mentioned, so.
Thank you, ma'am.
Mrs. Eckler?
Thank you. I am so excited about the generous donations. I don't know who is behind getting people to donate, but thank you for all of that whole hard work. That just helps the kids, especially when we don't really know what's going on with
Right.
the state and the budget and all those things. So thank you to whoever's doing that, and thank you to those who have so generously donated to us. And then I am looking forward to finding an interim AD so that nothing goes awry with the student athletes.
We had a couple more interviews today. I believe we'll be able to bring that. What I'll probably do is ask the board for us to okay that ahead of time, obviously not waiting until next month's meeting. We're in real close, I think would be a fair way of sending that out. Yes, ma'am.
Sir?
Well, I want to go back to the fact that we did have the iReach scores come out this last month, and I got to say, I'm very pleased that we actually jumped 10.6% in our standings to 92.6% of pass rate, which is above the state standard, 87.3. Now, obviously, we want to achieve 95%. That's where we want to be. But Valerie, your team administration, that is a phenomenal number for us to be at. And that shows truly what the work you've done to put in to get our kids to be able to read. That's where it starts, reading. 92.3, a 10.6% jump. That says a lot, and I'm just very pleased to see that with the administration working with the faculty and staff. So I just want to say thank you, and I think everyone in the community needs to notice that and say, hey, Sheridan's moving. We're getting our kids set up for success.
It'd be not doing it right if I didn't say it was the teachers, the admin, but as well, remember this board gave us the support to be able to move some people around and do some things we needed to. So it has been, where I appreciate your comments on that, sir, it has been an all-team from board to teacher to IA to even the outside people that come help us too right now has been an effort to going through it. So much appreciated on every end, every aspect of what we're doing. Thank you, sir.
That's all I have, John.
All right. I have no comments. Homecoming's not this week, is it?
It's next week, yeah, sorry, that's why you panicked me for a second, ma'am. I was like, is that this Friday? I got a lot of work to do in the next couple of days, so yes. I just had the date off in my head, sir, I apologize,
No
yes.
worries. Other than that, I have no comments, so. All right. Next regular meeting will be October 6th, 6:30 in this room. So with that, I'll entertain a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Second. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Carries 4-0.
So, that's if you see me panicking real quick. When Kim said that, I was like, is that this week?